dojos are at the center of this controversy. What's up, guys? Dave from Team Rubalcaba Network, TRN, Cobra Kai Theories. What is up? It is New Year's Eve. We're almost there, guys. We're almost at the home stretch, and Cobra Kai Season 3 is coming out pretty soon. So, what I wanted to do, if you haven't noticed yet, I'm putting out a lot of videos today, but I'm really looking into some deep analysis of some characters and kind of going through their season 1, season 2, in this case for Daniel, even going back to Karate Kid, and just looking at the character and how this character has evolved and how this character has developed over the seasons, over the years. Some good things, some bad things that we might have seen, and maybe even what potentially how that will lead the character into season 3. So I'm a firm believer that every character goes through evolutions, but you can see what's happening with them within their actions, and so actions dictate a lot about future choices, and so that's what I like to do. I like to do analysis like that. So let's give some shout outs, and then let's jump into Daniel. Once again, thank you guys for all your support. I appreciate it. And if you haven't watched The Secret Scroll Revealed, I'm gonna put that up here. Check it out, because you'll have a good laugh. I appreciate it. A lot of people enjoyed that. A lot of people got upset. Man, it's all good fun. We're supposed to be having fun, right? But I guess people take it a little too serious. I do not. If you haven't figured out my channel, I do not take it serious, and I have a lot of fun, and it is what it is. So as usual, check out my social media. All those links are in the description. Join us at Cobra Kai Fanatics. This is my own group, and it's growing. It's really growing right now. So join the conversation, and let's have some fun in there. Cobra Kai fandom. We have Watch Party coming up right now. Man, his videos are so awesome. Banzai Kai Dojo as well with Guest Sensei, Cobra Kai Companion, The Chosen One, Cobra Kai Kid. Go check him out, man. He's crushing it right now. He's doing a lot of great videos. And Cobra Kai Studio. Okay, guys, so let's talk a little bit about Daniel, and then I'll throw on the slideshow as well. Now, I want to clear the air right now, because I want you guys to know something. Everyone thinks I'm a Daniel hater. I am not a Daniel hater, and we'll talk about why I'm not. But I will tell you this: I'm disappointed in Daniel. I'm disappointed that he didn't live up to what I thought he would. But I think there was a lot of dynamics because of that. I think that is exactly what the writers did. They took these characters and flipped them upside down. I mean, now Johnny's the hero. Johnny was a villain in Karate Kid 1 to some people and not to others. But I mean, what was been so fascinating about his character is that we see a different side to him. And this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that this character is displaying characteristics that are unlike Miyagi-Do in what he was taught. And on the flip side, we see Johnny starting to show characteristics that are unlike his character, like being responsible, like, wow, maybe I should be a better influence. These are reversal characteristics that are happening to these characters, and that is what I talk about. And that I love Daniel, I love his character, but I'm extremely disappointed. But every character has redemption, and I believe Daniel's redemption is coming soon. So if season 3 he does these remarkable things, and I'm like, yeah, Daniel, everyone's gonna be like, you hate that. No, I have been waiting for his redemption. We saw Johnny's redemption early, season 1, season 2. We saw his redemption. I've been waiting for Daniel's redemption, and I think that's been an amazing thing that the writers have done. They've turned these characters inside out to make us look through a different lens, and I wasn't happy with what I saw through the lens in Daniel. But like Miyagi-Do, if you love Miyagi-Do, you ignore everything they do wrong and then criticize Cobra Kai. It's funny. It's really funny. I criticize both, guys. Jeez. All right, let's get into this. So let's take it back to Karate Kid real quick, guys. So this character, like I said, I love this character. This character was put in a situation, new school, not really comfortable with what's happening, gets into it with a couple of guys, particularly Johnny and Cobra Kai, and we know that his entire journey is this evolution of this character who is just trying to, how do I say it? He's trying to not only find himself, but protect himself, but find his inner, Miyagi. He's really just a student growing, and this is what we loved about this character, because he's just like an everyday guy. He's not, Bruce Willis with muscles, and he's just an average kid pushed against these crazy odds, and he's victorious in it. I mean, it's like the perfect story to watch him grow, watch the fear disappear, and become the hero. I mean, that's what we loved about his character. And now when we go into their relationship, and I miss Miyagi. Such a wonderful character. I hope we get to see some like flashback to him or something about him, especially in this scene where they're talking about the scrolls and all that. I hope we get to see something. So let's fast forward a little bit into season 1, 30 plus years. I think it's 35 years later. You guys can correct me, 34, 35, I don't give a damn. It's 30 plus years later, and we see this evolution of success and capitalizing on what he's done with karate and all that, right? So he's successful, and nobody's gonna hate that. But sometimes, just sometimes, when you find success, you kind of lose yourself in that. And so with his character, I think we see this level of arrogance. I mean, from the very beginning, there's this level of arrogance, and this is the one thing that really bothers me the most about Daniel. Is we get it, you're successful, we get it, but there's also the difference between being successful and almost making other people that are not successful feel bad about their position, and almost like it's like that backhanded compliment and all that, and so you see it when Johnny shows up to the dojo. You see it how he makes fun of him. Oh, I kicked his face if you want to. It's just that arrogance where I'm like, this is not the Daniel that I remember, and that's okay. Like, that's okay. They still have their beef. There's the scene right there. They still have their beef, whatever. And my biggest gripe with Daniel is he's never learned to forgive. And now you can really say, well, why should he have to forgive? You're right. He shouldn't. But that is what Miyagi-Do was about. It was about character. It was about, figuring out, how to find your balance. And I think what I have seen in this character's evolution is that he somehow lost his balance. And I think everybody will agree with that. He somehow lost his balance. He's like raising the rent on Johnny in season 1. There's that scene the slide you'll see where he sees the dojo and he's like gets upset and then starts becoming unhinged, and every decision he makes now is about revenge, is about doing something to Johnny, shutting down the dojo, all of that stuff. And those are all things where Johnny's just like trying to start up a business. He wants to teach Miguel, he wants to make some money, and here you have a businessman trying to cut his legs out from underneath him. So those are the kind of things that really sent me down the wrong path with Daniel. But there's still a lot of good in him, and teaching his students and helping Robbie, like those kind of moments are the moments that I remember. That's the Daniel that I see from Karate Kid 1. Like, he still has a good heart. I think he just allowed anger or frustration or an old rivalry to shift his actions. There's the scene where he sees Cobra Kai, and I'm not the only one that sees it. You see that with Amanda. Amanda is like, what is wrong with you? Like, what is happening? Emotions took charge, logic out the door, and that's where I kind of started seeing a different side of Daniel that I didn't agree with. Now in season 2 is where we see it really escalate, where between the dojos, the war between the dojos, and I think he did a lot of good things, teaching these students how to defend themselves, taking action because of Kreese's threats that the war's just beginning. So I mean, there's a lot of things that he did right, I really believe, and opening up Miyagi-Do and all that. Those are all wonderful things that I think he did, but it's still coming from a misplaced part of him because of Kreese, because of Cobra Kai. Now, let me tell you what I really think about Daniel in season 3. I don't really know exactly what's gonna happen, but from the clips that we've seen, there's some amazing things, some amazing qualities that I'm starting to see, the qualities that I've been waiting to see. And one of them is accountability. He has not shown accountability at all for what has happened in season 1, the things that he's done in season 1 and season 2, and zero accountability, blames Johnny, blames Kreese, but never the actions that he put into motion. And for the first time, we actually see him say, because of us, this has happened. Accountability, yes, that's the beginning. Another thing that he realized when he's talking to Kumiko is, Mr. Miyagi knew all the answers, I don't. Exactly, yes. That for once he's starting to recognize that he's in over his head. He's created a lot of these issues. And the most important thing is that he's gonna need help. And in order to get that help, which is from Johnny, he's gonna have to forgive. He's gonna have to let the past be the past to deal with what's happening now in the present. That is the Daniel that I remember. That is the kid that we see right here. That is the Karate Kid that I remember. And so I really think his arc is going back to find his balance, going back to forgiving, and now preparing for a war that's about to happen. And that's his evolution as a character, and that's what I really have been waiting to see. And I'm okay with being disappointed, because that's what made the story so fascinating. That's what made me look at Johnny and go like, man, Daniel's a bum. He messed with you in high school. I mean, how does that happen? Amazing creators, amazing writers to turn these characters inside out, and that's okay. So I do not hate Daniel. I am extremely disappointed, but season 3, I finally truly believe that we'll see redemption in his character and cheer for Johnny and Daniel together, not against each other. That is remarkable. That is very Miyagi-Do. And so I'm excited to see that. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think about his character. Let me know what you think about his evolution from Karate Kid franchise into Cobra Kai series, and whether or not you were disappointed with him, whether or not you changed alliances, so to speak, from Miyagi-Do to Cobra Kai. I did, and now I'm like sitting in the middle, like I don't know anymore, because this is totally backwards, and that's what's so amazing. So let me know what you guys think. And for the record, I do love Daniel, and when he finds his redemption, I'll be there to cheer him on, man. I've been cheering him on this whole time. I just kind of like kick him in the butt, man. Let's go, Ralph Macchio, you can do it, man. You got this. So let me know what you guys think, guys. Stay tuned for another episode. As always, I appreciate all the support and love on the channel, and more to come. Stay tuned, guys. We'll talk to you soon.